We are back.
Hello, hello.
How is everybody? Wait, I keep asking that, but I can't. That's right, I don't hear you. So, welcome back, Angie Rollen, and we're not sure where this is even going.
It's going on a channel.
Yes, it's going up on YouTube somewhere. It's now is it interviews and song?
No, this is a concert, I think.
Oh, okay.
This is a concert.
So yeah.
And there's some talking.
Yeah.
Right? Like, yeah.
Well, there's something that we're informed we're supposed to check out, and I'd like to, especially being this is the start of our. Well, is this the build up to wishing John a happy birthday?
This is part of the happy birthday
videos,
so.
Yeah, I mean, we got to acknowledge, The Voice.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a birthday coming up.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Yeah.
And if, before I knew what that meant, I just thought The Voice was, something that came out of people. I didn't know it was an actual title.
We should probably do it for his birthday.
Well, I was thinking about that.
Maybe a
different version, and it is what. Here's the thing with John Farnham, we're not allowed to build up. They come out and they go, the Farnham fans, they get The Voice.
Yeah.
And so I like his entire catalog.
Oh, yeah.
That song still hits me for the first time amazed, and then realizing what it's all about.
Right. Did we do that together?
I don't remember.
I think you did it by yourself.
I think so.
Once.
It was, I think right after Dimash. And,
maybe we each did it by ourselves. I don't remember.
And we
gotta do it.
We have stumbled across artist after artist, but to be fair, not every artist sticks with us the same way.
Oh, right.
Not everyone's going to get the happy birthday treatment.
Yeah.
And not everyone comes with a fan base come on. You're all main reason we're here. Love. Farnham's incredible.
Yep.
His fans
his love for
are exceptional.
Yeah. Yep.
And, and with everything, it takes all kinds, so don't get me wrong. I have my 99.8 theory.
I know.
Just going with that, letting you know that there's always one. I don't know if you got that club down there someplace, and there's that one person who's, always one drink away from, you know what I'm talking about. Well, yeah, don't be that person.
Yeah. All right.
Be John.
Yeah, he's a decent guy, sounds like, so I'm telling you.
Oh, we've seen enough to know that. Whatever we don't know as real fans or as viewers, what he puts out there is as genuine as any human being I've seen. And I double down on that every time. The man seems as genuine and human, relatable, and like us with a kick-ass skill set. Where some people, my skills, I never feel like I have to bow down to John. I feel like I could hang out with them and appreciate them all in the same moment.
Right. Yeah, so big happy birthday to him, and big shout out to one of our biggest Farnham fan.
It's our adopted sister.
Yes.
Yeah, we appreciate the adoption process. A lot of paperwork cross continent like this, but I'm glad we got that done. It's nice to be family.
Yes.
As a kid, I've always loved John Farnham.
He's a bit of a sponge, don't you think?
Because he's a family man, humanitarian, great fisherman. What more is there in life?
Ooh.
He hates the word icon legend, but he is one of those.
Well, there's nobody like him.
Well, I didn't recognize that person at all. I didn't.
Volume. Where's your volume?
That is
okay.
the volume.
I just want
so
to make
we're just
sure
checking.
It's not the...
And we can't go back because obviously
No, we're fine. We just want to make sure, you have to turn this one up a little bit.
Yeah.
Guys, this is as loud as it gets.
Yep.
So natural. Keep on rocking, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Farnham.
Welcome to my nightmare. One shot in a revolution, one drop from a poison pill, one fruit too small and bitter, one treat too proud to bear, one man to stop the trouble, one kiss to seal your fate, one kill that needs some action, one link in a chain reaction. I've got
What?
trouble.
I don't know who that
trouble
is. What? Why do you? I don't
didn't
even know
say
what you're saying.
I didn't say anything.
He was referencing
I
something
just
wonderful.
looked at you.
No, I know. I don't know who that is. I'm sure it's an actress or something.
You stop. Just stop, all right?
It's
You
a very
stop.
okay. So I
Come on.
will.
It's very happy. The happy
Well,
song. Look at her. She's like.
I didn't know it would be this video, but I have my I do have my gift. So I did a reaction to a country song from John, and typical Rollen fashion, I had a lot more to say than maybe I should have, and I'm sorry about that. I like projecting some of my crazy into all of my reactions. And so I like to project sometimes, and I'm like, I don't know if he's like, I'm not going to remind you. I'll just tell you there's a link or a direction. You can come over on my channel if this is on her channel. I'll help you find it. It wasn't as good a reaction as I should have done.
Really?
Yeah, it was a typical me.
Interesting.
You know, we turn this off. Yeah, I'm not this nice all the time. Sometimes I'm a handful.
Oh, jeez.
I was a handful in that reaction, and this just from the get-go and the tone in his voice, he could pull off any country, and I'm sure he would never, ever mean any disrespect to I thought he was making some jokes. So then I elaborated on that. I'd like to apologize wholeheartedly, and I mean that. And that I don't have. So here's the thing.
I remember now.
I could send him one of 10,000 cards from an admiring fan. I could honestly throw myself on the altar of sacrifice and say I was wrong.
There you go.
He deserves that better than he deserves a Hallmark moment from me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be done now, but that I didn't know where it would be.
Okay.
But there it is.
It's already up. You already put that one up.
I did that long time ago.
Oh, a couple weeks ago, yeah.
Right. I was still fielding the 2%.
One shot in a revolution, one drop from a poison pill, one fruit too small and bitter, one treat too proud to bear, one man to stop the trouble, one kiss to seal your fate, one kill that needs some action, one link in a chain reaction. I've got trouble, oh, trouble in my life, and I've been living on the edge of the night, but I don't intend to let you down. Oh, I'm gonna give you life before I hit the ground. One shot in a revolution, one drop from a poison pill, one fruit too small and bitter, one treat too proud to bear, one man to stop the trouble, yeah, one kiss to seal your fate, one kid that needs some action, one link in a chain reaction. I've got a fever in my soul. No, I don't wanna die before I get old. It took some time just to bring me here. Oh, but it's gonna put me down. Do I make myself clear? One cool and careless love, one blow below the belt, one chance without another, one heart to cool the mill.
Come on! I felt the Elvis, a little bit of Elvis, and then come on! What a showman! I love it, and it's not even that this, like I said, is. So I'm not even saying this is like a country song. It's got this. I think what I really want to say is it doesn't matter. He could sing whatever he wants.
Right.
I think he would give it the utmost respect and treatment.
Mm-hmm.
One chance without another, one heart to cool and melt, one link in a chain reaction, one link in a chain reaction. Stephen Williams up here, folks, please. Revolution, one drop from a poison bed, one fruit too small and bitter, one tree too proud to bear, one man to stop the trouble, one kiss to seal your fate. No, 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 one link in a chain reaction, one link in a chain reaction, one shot in a revolution, one drop from a poison pen, one fruit too small and bitter, one tree too proud to bear, one man to stop the trouble. Yeah, one kiss to seal your fate. One link in a chain reaction. One link in a chain reaction. Stevie Williams on the harmonica. He's good, isn't he? Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for coming tonight. I know that it's a tough call to come and put your good clothes on and sweat. But I'm very glad you're here. I know there are those among you with questions to ask, and there are a couple of restrictions on those. Please, no long division.
Oh, thank goodness.
And no anatomical questions. Because in self-defence, the water was cold that day, and...
What? Go back. What?
It's sometimes it's tough when the water's cold. It's so what really tightens up is collagen. Is that what you need for the? It's like nature's collagen for your nether region. Just saying.
Because in self-defence, the water was cold that day, and... So my wife's nearly laughing her head off now. So let's start with some questions. I know the first question is going to come from a dear friend who I love, Olivia Newton-John down the front here. Gay Livy.
Oh, that's who that... Oh,
Stop.
I didn't know. I was completely... I had no clue, babe.
Yeah, no, none.
None. No idea.
Who I love, Olivia Newton-John down the front here. Gay Livy.
Hello.
Here you
How
go.
are you? That was fantastic.
Thank you, darling. Thank you very much indeed. I remembered all the words, except for that one bit.
I was just wondering, is the last time as good as the first time?
Ooh. So I wish I could remember the first. Anyway, no, I think... yeah, I think so. This isn't the last time. I'm not dying or anything. I'm not... Well, I don't think so. You're not here just to... Oh, no. Cut it out, James, because if you start laughing at the gags, that's the end of me. I may not get to the rest of the songs. But no, I'm not retiring, darling. I'm just... I must admit to feeling huge pressure to feel those huge venues. When once it's full, I'm quite happy. Why wouldn't I be? Have you got any more questions?
I have a question. I was wondering which girl you've enjoyed singing with most, and I want you to be really careful with your answer.
Huh. Honey, do I look nice in this dress? It doesn't matter. Yes, it doesn't. Yep. That's the disclaimer. If you just put that, there should be a little flashing sign.
I know.
Gentlemen, be very careful with your answer.
Sometimes it's not good to just hear what you want to hear all the time. Just saying.
Okay.
You. Undoubtedly. I've sung with some beautiful women over the time. I've sung with some fantastic singers in my time. But I must admit, all jokes aside, because I can't think of any, the time that we spent during the main event was among the most pleasurable times I've ever spent as an entertainer. It was an absolute joy because it wasn't all my fault. and no, I don't mean it from... No, because it was something that we did together, you know, and you know, you and Anthony and I had something going there, and it was a real pleasure. It was a joy. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Now, Ada Nicodemus here. Ada, where are you? Wave at me. I can't
I'm
see through.
here.
Oh, there you are. Hi.
Hello.
How you going?
Oh, I'm so nervous.
You are?
Firstly, I just wanted to ask, well, do you listen to any new music that's out at the moment?
Yes, I do. I listen to a lot of new music. Both of my sons have turned me on to some pretty... And they both look at me going... No, both of them turned me on to pretty good stuff. I mean, I listen to everything from who's that little blonde bloke, Eminem?
Do you?
Him and his lollies. And Robert turns me on to a lot of heavy rock and roll. And I enjoy that. I mean, I can't remember all their names. But I do find out what's going on. I hear a lot of it.
Do you actually support him becoming a singer, or would you much rather him becoming a plumber or, you know, a lawyer or something like that?
No, I will support both of my sons in anything they want to try. Because, you know, no matter what I say, if I tell them that I want them to do... any parents here? If I tell them to do one thing, they're going to bloody well do the other, but I don't mean it that way. Look, I'm going to help them as much as I can, support them.
No, because if you let the kids know the secret truth, then they're in on it. So, yeah, it's tough. You should never give up those secrets. But that's a tough one. Mm-hmm. It's tough. I could relate, though. My mom, she came to my show. Mm. Yeah. Wow. She said it wasn't the worst thing she'd ever heard in her life.
Wow.
And that was that's all my parents had ever said about my entire music thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't their thing, but, you know. And then I don't know if they would have supported it if I would have got that far anyway. So the fact that I can kind of relate to all that for a split second there.
Bloody will do the other, but... I don't mean it that way. Look, I'm going to help them as much as I can, support them as much as I can. I received that support from my parents when I was a kid. I mean, it's a pretty scary thing when I went home and said to my mother and father, who I'd woke up at 11 o'clock at night. They thought I was drunk, as a matter of fact, because I told them I'd been asked to join a band. And my father said, why? But we talked about it, and it blew me away that I was asked, and absolutely flabbergasted me that they both said, you go ahead and give it a shot. And I was a plumber's apprentice at the time. And they said, no, if you really want to do this, then you have a shot at it. And I'm very glad that they did.
Yeah, well, so are we.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And Christine Anu's got a question. Hi, Christine, how are you?
Hi, John, how are you?
Good, a bit toey.
Why do you think that we produce so many talented singers-songwriters in this country?
Oh, and we do, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Because geographically we're 12,000 miles away from everything, really. And our biggest influences obviously are America and England. And I think we've taken the best of that and used what we wanted. Did I answer the question? I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, John.
I'm sorry. Kerry's up the back there somewhere. Kerry?
John, who in your life has had the most profound effect on you and why?
Oh... my wife Jill, I think, partly because I don't want to.
I hope it was there. We didn't get a head start, but well, I had a feeling in my heart that was gonna be the answer. I wonder why. It's our partners, what they actually mean to us, huh?
My wife Jill, I think, partly because I don't want to die, and I'm sorry, I'm sorry, love. No, actually, Gillian's had a huge effect on my life in all sorts of ways. We've been married now, well, in March, is it March? Oh, thank goodness I got that right. April. March is her birthday. Jeez. No, shut up. No, please, you make it worse.
It's like, I love that joke. I'm just glad you spelled it that way.
Oh, my goodness. See, I knew it. Oh, I'm really sorry. No, I screw that up all the time because April the 11th... Hang on. March the 11th, your birthday. No, I'm really going red here. March the 11th, your birthday. Oh, my goodness, I'm in deep now. And April the 11th. No, 30 years next April the 11th. And no. I was just happy I finally got it right. But she has a profound effect on my life, and she's my strength. I couldn't do anything without you. Well, I wouldn't mind going fishing with Rex occasionally, but apart from that, Jilly. Thank you. Eric, I'm going to get out of this real quick. Eric Thompson's here somewhere. Where are you, Eka?
Yeah, John. I've got the first novelty question of the evening. If a movie was made about your life, who would you like to play you?
Well, and Robert just cringed because I know he knows where I'm coming from here. I think we'd keep my son gainfully employed for a little while, which would be a lot of fun. For the early years, get rid of the dreads, But I think in the later years, I don't know, John Goodman. That'd work for me. Now they've let me off the hook. Do I get to sing a song now? Thank goodness for that. Thank you very much. This is a track from the new album. It's called Ordinary World.
Wow. What we'll come back for that.
Yeah.
Except, I actually think that's an exceptionally good choice. John Goodman is
he's a good actor.
If you look at his entire career, oh yeah, I could actually see it's a good choice because I thought he was going to say someone else, and I'm kind of but I like that answer. Well, I mean, he has the opportunity to answer anything he wants right there. Put it down for the record. So even if you're just pulling one out of a hat, I like the one that came out. I'm just saying. That was awesome.
That was good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was fun. Happy birthday, John Farnham.
Oh, very much so.
And he is 73 on Friday.
Very cool.
Yep.
And they're going on.
They just had their 49th wedding anniversary, April. Well, he said 11th, but I don't know if he's right.
I was. That's funny. And to be fair, I was very. I think one of the things I can relate to very much is my parents' 50 plus years of marriage.
They made it 55.
Yeah, 55. So. Yeah, oh, wow. Okay, there's the problem. So what do I relate to? That attitude, because it resonates with what I saw.
Right.
Oh, man, down to, okay, I never had no dreads or nothing, but, it's that whole, down to kids that aren't, following the exact same path,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was supposed to be a clean-cut electrician. Mm-hmm. But I relate so much that it hits me. And that's why he keeps he's got a home on this channel.
This is why you relate to him. He was a plumber's apprentice.
Hey, who know?
Yeah.
I actually just so you know, I did go to 2 semesters of electrical. So I started out was going to be an electrician, but it didn't work that way. Let's just put it that way. And that brings us to this moment right here, so it's cool. Thank you for joining us very much. Happy birthday, John.
Yep. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. And, yep, let's give lots of love to John. So go check him out, play some John, celebrate his life and what he's given to everybody.
I'll try to put that link down below if you'd like to see me why I had to give him something better than a Hallmark card.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye.